A-18C Hornet. This aircraft requiring 1,000 feet for the flat show and 3,000 feet for the medium show. And it looks like he's gone for the low to medium option at this stage.
I think we're likely to see a bit of a high speed here, as the weather conditions are different at both ends of the airfield.
Undercarriage down now for a dirty roll, dirty meaning with the landing gear extended. Nicolas comes from Fliegerstaffel 17 of the Swiss Air Force based at Payerne, but his aircraft, as you will have seen, has the Tiger markings on it. That's the Swiss Air Force unit that's a member of the NATO Tiger Association, bringing together units from around the Alliance, and in the case of Switzerland and others, countries aligned to the Alliance that have tigers or other big cats in their emblems.
And that last manoeuvre, a great opportunity there to get some fantastic photos. Not often that you see an aircraft inverted with gear, flap, hook and probe extended at the same time.
About 2,000 feet of radius. The aircraft speed at about 280 knots, putting no more than about 5 or 6 G. But the good thing about that turn is it gives the aircraft the ability to come back into the 230 metre line because its speed is below 300 knots. Topping out at no more than 1,000 feet. You can see the aircraft skidding through the air as it was rolling and pitching and yawing at the same time. And this is not just a result of the fly-by-wire system, but also the design of the aeroplane. It's got those extensions, leading-edge root extensions at the front of the wings, the big horizontal stabilators, as they're known at the back, which improve controllability at those high angles of attack. And the Swiss Hornets have also got relatively new flight control software, which means they have no angle of attack limits. And Nicolas wears a patch on his flying suit, proudly proclaiming that fact. Now in at the slow, well, the second of the slow fast jet flypasts today. The aircraft flying around about 110 knots, once again going into a 30 knot headwind. So his speed over the ground is about 80 knots, or about 90 miles per hour. That is a huge angle of attack. You can see the aircraft is flying level, and he is basically holding the top alpha with the stick and modulating the power to maintain the aircraft level at 200 feet. away from that smoke why the Swiss chosen for operation in their mountainous regions. Flat open derry turns in between each of the manoeuvres. And a derry turn is in essence rolling right to turn left or vice versa. Named after a great former de Havilland test pilot named John Derry. Taking advantage of the break in the cloud to demonstrate for us one of the characteristic manoeuvres of the Swiss Hornet, almost looking like the aircraft was going to spin, but it was under full control to the pirouette, and this is made possible by that new flight control software. It starts to get difficult to keep up with the ribbon diagram to work out what's coming next. We're expecting a topside pass when you can. Indeed, switching between full and flat to medium shows, as he's entitled to do. Swiss Hornets perform the air policing role as their main function, but they're also now multi-role capable, though Switzerland doesn't currently have any air-to-ground weapons for its Hornets, apart from the aircraft's own gun. Last pass coming up now from the left. Reach you until the aircraft has almost gone past. The aircraft travelling at 0.9 Mach and the sound of the aircraft travelling not much faster than that. And given the aircraft is about 300 to 400 metres away from us at the time, you can see the noise and the aircraft pass you at exactly the same time.
Alright, thank you very much.
Split between bases at Payerne and Meiringen. And all the Swiss Hornets are flown by professional pilots as part of the professional aviator corps of the Swiss Air Force. I say that because we have a long tradition in Switzerland of so-called Air National Guard in the US, who are often airline pilots or so forth who fly in their spare time. They still fly the F-5 Tiger. But into land.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a message for you. In the blue zone, you will find the British Army area where the Watchkeeper unmanned aircraft is being demonstrated by a 4-7 requirement of the Royal Artillery. Today and tomorrow they will be performing deployment exercises where you will be able to see how the aircraft is unboxed and prepared for flight. Also learn how Watchkeeper is helping to save lives using the intelligent intelligence it generates through the camera and iMaster radar. So pop over there and go over to the blue zone to see the British Army area.
Interesting demonstration there as the Hornet rolled out of the aircraft's naval origins, with the wings being folded by Nicolas as he rolled out, and of course a feature.